So this is our Wednesday normal Kargath kill. Just going to go over the tanking in brief. So coming up on the first impale here, I use a couple cooldowns to mitigate that, just to smooth the damage out. You can see I'll pop, let's see here. As he gets ready, I pop Shield Barrier and Gifted Naru.
Oh, no.
You get thrown back after the impale, so, you know, watch your positioning so you don't get thrown into a flame or tiger pit. As you can see, I've been keeping shield block up as long as I have charges. If you've got more than one charge on your shield block, you're probably not using enough. Here's the second impale. I pop shield wall and enraged regen to mitigate this one because it's a lot stronger, so I use stronger cooldowns.
Chain team in.
Going up on the chains now.
Yep, once all the bombers are dead, I'll say everyone jump down.
So here as we get up, first thing I do, thunderclap, move a little bit, drop my banner off to the right to pull even more. Group all the bombers up. The bombs will do friendly fire damage to them. Definitely here. Use some cooldowns as well. I used Demo Shout here, taking advantage of all the victory rushes to keep myself healing up, and then we're done with the bombers and back on in. Here's the first impale on the second tank. I'm not going to do anything to help him on this one, but on the next one, I'll usually use Vigilance on the off tank when they're taking heavy damage, like in an impale, or as their stacks are getting high on Butcher or Bracken. And yes, you should always move out of the way of Berserker Rush, as I caught a tick of it there. Priority-wise, you can see I'm, spamming Shield Slam and Revenge as much as possible, and Execute. Here's the second impale here, and I've got Vig on the second tank now. Just like in Fury, being enraged improves your DPS output. So if you've got a nice setup of some Revenge procs, Shield Slam procs, your DPS bleed is up, you have sudden death, it's always a good time to make sure that you're enraged to get maximum benefit out of those. So you see, while I continually use shield block and shield barrier, and by the way, when you're using shield block, if you have enough extra rage, it's always great to pop shield block and then put up a barrier, because the barrier goes a lot further when you have shield block up. There I used Enraged Regen and Demo Shout to handle the first impale.
I can't tell since I'm not up there.
But yeah, so because the block reduces the incoming and then barrier negates any damage received after that, it really makes your block that much better. And that's why block is just so powerful in general, as long as you're taking incoming melee damage, which, in just my default UI here is the red and white text. Magic damage is, of course, purple. So here I use Shield Wall, and I think just Shield Wall on this one. But yeah, so you can just watch the kind of damage that's incoming and see how well it's mitigated by either of those abilities in any fight, and just adjust accordingly. Here's the chain team I'm going up against, since I have the 2 stacks of Impale. This time we're going left again. Up, thunderclap, come across here. I just pick up the bombers, clicking, taunt, or clicking and heroic throwing. Once I get them grouped up, now I'm trying to throw my banner over here. I wasn't very successful initially, so you see it takes me a couple tries. I tried to drop my banner. And there we go. Finally got my banner out. Now that's bringing all these guys onto me. And one last guy.
All right, that's all of them. Jump down.
You know, when you're not tanking, of course, no need to really waste your rage on block at all, as long as you're not taking any melee strikes. Except on like Butcher, for example, where heavy hands is hitting you, and block will work there. You may still use rage for shield barrier, depending on what AOE abilities in general are.
Good job. Res the dead.